Very good morning, all of you. So today we will start the lecture of Java, day second. So just we'll open the notepad. In last lecture, we did the programs of primitive data types, Java operator, wrapper class, decision making, looping, and object oriented programming. Okay. So now today we will also discuss about the object oriented programming. Later on, we'll discuss about the class inheritance, packages, exception handling, and multi-threading. After that, uh, after that we will close the session. Make a note of that. Just it is a example oriented lecture. Okay, so in that session we will get only the program. Okay, so later on, once the demo lectures will be completed, we will start from the scratch, like why we use Java, who is the author of Java, like that stuff. Okay, so don't worry about that. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so let's start. So yesterday we discussed about the concept of class and object. See, now today we'll discuss about the same concept of class and object, but we'll do the program with the help of functions and with the help of nameless object. Okay, so let's start the program. Okay, so here I will write this one is a command example of class and object with functions. That program, I will save that program. Save the program inside that, having the name. Is it my screen is visible? My program name is obj.java. So let me know quickly, is it my screen is visible? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. So here's my program object.java. So in that we'll do the program. See why we giving this example. See, we need to learn lots of things from scratch to from scratch to advanced. So in that section, just I'm giving the examples of modules. Okay, so these are the modules, important modules. These are modules will be useful for the purpose of job, or we can say that for the purpose of knowledge, and these are the base modules. Also we will learn about the concept of file handling, we will learn about the concept of socket programming, also we will learn the concept of swing. Okay, so these three modules will be added at the end of session. Okay, these three models will be added. Now let's start with example. Don't worry about that. I did not get the concept of object oriented programming. I did not get the concept of classes, extended classes, or concept of inheritance. I did not get the concept of packages. Don't worry about that. Just I am giving the example. Later on, when we start from the scratch, we will discuss each and everything. Okay, for example, in wrapper class there are two options. In Java operator there are five options. In decision making there are four options. In looping there are three options. In object oriented programming there are seven object oriented features. In classes, interfaces is there, packages, exception handling, there are three four types of exception handling: throw, throws, try catch, like that stuff. Okay, in multi-threading there is a two options. Something called as util packages, there are so many options. Database programming, there are four options. Okay, so we will do one by one, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's start with example of class and object. Okay, with the help of functions. So here I will define one class having the name, what will be the name, obj. So my class name is obj. So this one is my class name, so we'll open it. See, another important thing, when we create the class, at the end of the curly brace close we can use terminal. We can use a semicolon. It is not mandatory. See, ये mandatory नहीं होता है while using the curly brace close. We need to use semicolon. It is an optional, but अगर आप लिखते हो then it would be okay. Okay, so here I will define one function called as a, here I will use one function void show. Just I will write a function called as void sum. Inside that I will declare two variables. Int a is equals to something called as a 10. Here I will declare int b is something called as a 20. Okay, so these two variable are declare and initialize. See, there are two steps of variable. In that we can declare the variable and later on we will initialize the variable. And there is a second step in that we will declare the variable along with initialization. Okay, so यही अगर मुझे different things से लिखना पड़ता तो मैं ऐसे लिखता था int a comma b, later on a is equals to 10 and later on b is equals to 20. Okay, so ये मीनिंग जो मैंने लिखा है, so this one is the same, is equivalent to this one. Okay, so as per your what we say knowledge, you need to write the things. Okay, so this step is called as a declaration as well as initialization. This step is called as a first declaration, later on initialization. Okay, both are the same, we can use it. Okay, so after that just I will write one statement which will display the addition. Is, and inside that I will use a plus combine operator, and after that we'll do the addition, that is a plus b. So just I wrote the statement, just I wrote the one function. Inside that I'm doing the addition. Similarly I can write a function inside that I can do the subtraction. Okay, so it is not mandatory, we can use a different variable. Why? Because the scope of variable is available inside the curly brace open and curly brace close, so we can use different variables inside, same variables inside the different functions. Okay, so here I will use 1020 and just instead of that I will use the here I will subtract. Okay, don't worry about that. See, अगर आप if you are in a second year, so maybe there is a chances you did not get the concept. If you are in third year, so maybe आपका Java हो गया है, so you will get the few concept. Okay, don't worry about the concept. So just understand how we will do the images or different kinds of thing by using the class and object. So once we define the class and object, so inside that we'll write a public main method. Now there is another concept. Here we'll write args of an array. Okay, so it is a command line value. So if you want to accept the command line into values, then we will use a string args. So make a note of that. This args, this one is a data type and this one is a variable. And according to the definition, variable we can use a different names for the variable. So string pqr, it is valid. Yes, it is valid. String xyz, is it valid? Yes, it is valid. Okay, it is not mandatory कि हर बार हम argc वहाँ लिखे. We need to clear our concept. Make a note of that. Okay, so string xyz, so it is a valid. Now inside that just will create an object of class. Okay, so the name of object class is obj, and here I will write just ob, or just I will write a what we say, I will use object name as obj. Okay, अब इसमें difference क्या है? Make a note of that. This one is a class name, it is a case sensitive. Make a note of that. This one is a case sensitive. Okay, so there is a difference between capital obj and small obj. ये भी याद रखना है, it will ask in the interview question. Okay, so make a note of that. ये भी आपको याद रखना है. So there is a difference between obj capital and obj small is equals to, here is a dynamic memory allocated which is used to allocate the memory to the variable. Okay, so why we use, ये भी क्वेश्चन इंटरव्यू में पूछे जाते हैं, why we use a new keyword. तुम्हें कैसे पता चला keyword? See, the class is keyword, void is keyword, int is keyword, void is keyword, again public static void is a keyword, new is also keyword. Why? These are the reserved word by the system to perform some certain operation. These are the reserved word by the system. ओके, ये जावा जिसने भी बनाया है, जिसमें जेम्स गोसलिन, सो इन्होंने ये सब कीवर्ड्स रिजर्व करके रखने हैं. ओके, वी कैन नॉट यूज अ कीवर्ड एज अ वेरिएबल नेम, सो मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. सो द मीनिंग ऑफ न्यू इज यूज्ड टू allocate the dynamic memory. It is used to allocate the dynamic memory, means heap memory. Okay, the memory will be allocated to the variable at the time of execution. ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछा सकते हैं, when the memory will be allocated at the time of execution. And after that just will write the class name. What will be the name of class? Obj, capital obj, and here I will use round bracket open close and termination. That means object will be created whenever, see, whatever happen, first of all, when we execute that program, the control goes to the main method. And what will be the name of main method? This method, public static void main. Okay, so control कभी भी ये directly obj sum इस पे नहीं जाता है. The control always goes to the first main method. Okay, so in C language void main, in C++ void main, तो control कहाँ जाता है? Main पे आता है. So after that it will inside, okay, it will go inside, and after that the class object will be created. Okay, so object जैसे भी create होता है, the dynamic memory will be allocated and that shared with the variable. So variable को memory मिल गई तो ये operation करने के लिए ready हो जाता है. Okay, now after that I will call the functions. So the name of object obj. See, difference याद रखना है, ये small obj is object. Instead of that obj I can use a b c d whatever you want. Okay, similarly जैसे हमने main method में xyz लिखा है ना, so this one is a variable name, object name is a nothing but a variable name, so you can use anything. Okay, but यहाँ मैंने जानबूझ के obj small लिखा है because आपको पता चले. So the capital obj and small obj, there is a difference because it is a case sensitive. Okay, so obj dot first one is a sum dot bracket, and later on I will call obj dot sum. Now my program is completed. Let's check. Save that program, go to the terminal, terminal नहीं, go to command prompt. See, Linux की वजह से होता है, d colon cd, we need to enter in the code. Now clear the screen and type java. C, name of the program is capital obj. So compile it, we get the error. See, error function interface in an example. Okay, see, there's a problem यहाँ ना, मैंने hash use किया. Here we use the hash. So in the comment we need to use slash slash. Okay, hash is used in Python. अब ये multi language की वजह से होता है. Don't worry about that. So there is one error only. Okay, so we'll recompile it. My program is compiled successfully. Now we'll execute that program, Java obj. That's it. Hit that. See, we get the two outputs. The addition is a 30 and the subtraction is a 10. So yesterday we did the same program but without a function. Okay, now we are doing the same program, class and object, with the help of functions. Okay, so hope so you will get the idea regarding objects. Now, second thing, I want to create one program, example of class and object. सी, अभी ये मैं जो प्रोग्राम कर रहा हूँ ना, वैसे ही आप एट द एंड ऑफ इंटर्नशिप कर सकते हो, बट इसके लिए ना प्रैक्टिस लगती है. सो आई लर्न दिस प्रोग्राम इन द ईयर ऑफ 2010. जब मेरा डिग्री हुआ था ना, इन द ईयर ऑफ 2010, नो, इन द ईयर ऑफ 2011. सो ये मैंने पढ़ा था. सो टिल नाउ सेम कॉन्सेप्ट इज दैट. So even though I can write any time, okay, so at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever it may be, okay, so because I had all concept clear, so that's why you will get all the concept. Okay, so just you need to do the practice. Once you need to do the practice clearly, okay, regularly, you will get the all concept. So example of class and object with the help of nameless. See, this concept is the most important concept. ये concept ना बहुत ही important concept है, and that concept is not covered in any book. Make a note of that. Okay, book में होगा, but ये exam में या interview में बहुत बार पूछा जाता है और ये normally कोई पढ़ाता नहीं. Okay, so this concept is the most important concept. So just I will save it program, and here I will write obj. Just I will write nameless. Nameless dot java. My program name is a nameless. Okay. So here I will write the nameless dot java. So I will create my class nameless. See, last program I compiled, in that case just I use a semicolon at the end of this curly brace close. See, did you get that why this semicolon is available? If you learn a C++, if you had learned a C++ language, there is a concept of structure. Okay, sorry, C. If you learn the C language, there is a concept of structure. स्ट्रक्चर करते समय ना, स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट करते समय ना, इट इज मैंडेटरी टू यूज अ सेमीकोलन इन कर्ली ब्रेस. ओके, अगर याद होगा आपको सी लैंग्वेज में, तो ये सेम कंसेप्ट वहां से बोरोड हुआ है. Okay, but यहाँ it is not mandatory, but in C language it is a mandatory to terminate the statement, terminate the curly brace. Okay, तो ये concept वहाँ से आया है. So it is not mandatory, कंपलसरी नहीं है, बट एक प्रैक्टिस होती है कि डेफिनेशन में बताया है कि कर्ली ब्रेस क्लोज के बाद में टर्मिनेशन देना चाहिए. ओके, इट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी, नहीं देते हो तो भी चलेगा. ओके, सो जस्ट अगर नहीं देना चाहते हो तो मत दो, अदरवाइज देना है तो दो. नाउ इनसाइड दैट जस्ट आई विल राइट वन फंक्शन. I will create one return type int. So this is a return type. Earlier we are using a void as empty return. What is void? Void is an empty return type. Okay, void is an empty return type. Now I use int as a return type. That means that function will return the integer value. Okay, let's check out how it will return. I will use int a comma b, another method. This one is a declaration. A is equals to 10 and b is equals to 20, 30. Just I will return, will use a keyword return. Whenever we call that function, the value will return. Make a note of that. Whenever we call that function, the value will return. What value will return? 10 plus 30, 40. 40 value will be returned. Okay. So now the scope of variable is available inside curly brace open and curly brace close. We cannot access this variable outside the word. Okay, outside this curly brace open and curly brace close, we cannot able to use that. Okay, so अगर मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ, I think that here I am using a word in a function in itself, and here I am using a return a minus b. Okay, I think अगर ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ, it is not valid. It is not valid. Why? Because the scope of that variable a and b. See, जब भी मैं a and b करता हूँ तो इसका स्कोप ये curly brace open and curly brace close के अंदर ही होता है. We cannot able to access outside the function. Okay, so make a note of that. But यहाँ हमने लिखा है return. So when we talk about the return, the value will be return at the time of calling. तो calling तो बाहर ही रहेगा, out of scope रहेगा. Just the task of that return is the return the value. That's it. Whenever whoever the call that value will be returned. Now we'll execute that with the help of nameless. What is the nameless? We'll discuss about that. Here we did not create. Here we are not able to create the. We are not trying to create the object. Make a note of that. Here we're not trying to create the object of nameless. ये हम nameless का object नहीं create करेंगे. Still we will execute our function. Okay. So that term called as a nameless. Public static void main. In that, see, earlier I'm using the xyz as my variable name. कुछ प्रॉब्लम आया, एग्जीक्यूट हुआ ना प्रोग्राम? यस, इट इज एग्जीक्यूटेड. सो इट इज अ वेरिएबल. सो ये ऐसा याद नहीं रखना. व्हाट इज अ मेन मेथड किसी ने पूछा. सो विल टॉक अबाउट दैट. पब्लिक स्टैटिक void main in round bracket string args square bracket open close round bracket close. So ऐसा बोलते हैं. So instead of that args we can use any variable. Okay, we can use any data type. make a note of that. आप data type भी change कर सकते हो, बट उसके लिए ना आपको ऑपरेटर ओवरलोडिंग तक रुकना पड़ेगा. We can use anything, but we cannot change these things. चेंज नहीं हम कर सकते. दिस इज अ कांस्टेंट नेम ऑफ मेथड. ओके, मेन मेथड मतलब मेन है. ओके, so here I am providing access specifier. This means the static keyword. Okay, why do you use a static keyword? Because we need to load main method one time. अगर ऐसा है कि एक ही मेथड आपको एक ही टाइम एग्जीक्यूट करना है तो that method will be static. Okay, now sum and object, there are two different methods. We can call multiple times we can call it. Okay, because it is not static. But if it is a static, that will be loaded into one time. make a note of that. static है ना, तो वो एक ही बार लोड होगी. and void is a empty return type. That's it. Okay, now here public static void main. Here I will use string of यहाँ element लिखते हैं. Okay, so it is not mandatory variable. Now I want to execute my program. Now if you want to execute that program, we need to create an object. भी ऐसा ही पढ़ा है हमने right now. If you want to execute the program, we need to create the object. Okay, कब ये object create करना है? See, yesterday we created a program without a object. make a note of that. अगर आप कुछ विद इन पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन के अंदर लिखते हैं, मेन मेथड के अंदर लिखते हैं. व्हेन आई ट्राइंग टू राइट समथिंग इनसाइड द पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन देयर इज अ नो नीड टू क्रिएट अ ऑब्जेक्ट. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. उसके अंदर लिखते हैं there is no need to create the object. But when we write or when we create some functions, one variable outside this main method, in that case we need to create the object. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है और ये क्वेश्चंस ही basically see, if you are joining any multinational MNC company, multinational company, Capgemini, they will ask such basic questions. What happen if I did not create the object? Okay, what is any other solution? What happen if I wrote some statement outside the main method? Is there any need to create the object? Or what happen if I created some methods inside the main method? Is there any need to create some object? So ये से basic question पूछे जाते हैं. So we need to clear all this point. और ये हम ना थोड़ा सा fast track में ले रहे हैं. So I want to show you how we can do the Java programming. ये मेरा structure बता रहा हूँ आपको with the help of live practical. Okay, with the help of hands-on, we can say that hands-on. So ये आपको live दिखा रहा हूँ. Now we need to execute that program. But without object creation, how is it possible? So through the nameless object. What will be the name of class? ऑब्जेक्ट नेम क्या है? नेमलेस. ओके, व्हाट इट मे बी. अभी नेमलेस ले लिया है हमने. सो हियर जस्ट व्हाट वी डू हियर, आई एम यूजिंग न्यू बिकॉज सी these are the non-static variable or these are the non-static function. That means it is mandatory to use new keyword because we need to allocate a memory. तो new तो रहेगा. Okay, later on what will be the name of class? So my class name is nameless. I will use round bracket open close. I will use dot. So this method is used to allocate a memory, or we can say that this new operator is used to allocate the memory to the A and B. Is used to allocate the memory to the A and B. Now memory is allocated. Now we will call the function. What will be the name of function? Here I will call this sum. Just I want to call sum. That's it. So by using this method, we can execute our program. But make a note of that we did not get any output. Yeah, output आएगा. What do you think? Unmute yourself. Any of one? Did we get the output? Or did we get the syntax error? How many students are joining? What do you think, Abhijit?
Error.
Error. Okay. Who's this? What is the good name?
Sakshi.
Sakshi. So you think you will get the error? Abhijit, Vaishnavi, Ruchita, Shubhangi. Let's check if we get the error or not. See, I think we did not get the error. See, Java. See, the name of program is a nameless. See, we did not get the error. Now, what do you think? Did you get the output? Did we get the output? This is a basic question. ये देखने के बाद में समझ में आता है कि आउटपुट मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा. तो प्रोग्राम विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड. कंपाइल हुआ है तो एग्जीक्यूट तो होगा ही. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. कंपाइल टाइम एरर एंड रन टाइम एरर, देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ एरर. सो कंपाइलेशन एरर मींस सिंटैक्टिकल एरर नहीं है मेरे पास, बट रन टाइम आ सकता है. देयर इज अ चांसेस. You see, this method is used to allocate the memory and this method is used to execute. So ये program execute successful होगा, but we did not get any output. Why? Does anyone know? Why we did not get any?
सर अपने को कॉल करना पड़ेगा ना
Yeah,
function को.
just we call this method sum round bracket open close. We call the method. This is the another way by using that we can. That term is called as a nameless. इसे ही nameless कहा जाता है. That term called as a nameless. दूसरा reason है. There is a one reason why the output is not printed. Why? See, if you want to display something on console in C language, which statement we need to use? Printf, right or not? Printf. So in C++, if you want to display something on console, which statement we will use? Cout. Similarly, which statement we will use in Java if you want to display something? Because inside that we did not write any system.out.println, and still here we did not write any system.out.println. सो अगर यहाँ मैं रिटर्न नहीं लिखता हूँ, यहाँ नीचे लिखता हूँ system.out.println the sum is, ऐसा लिखता हूँ तो the statement will be executed. But right now here we need to write just statement. See, I will show you. System.out. Just we need to call inside the round, because whatever output we get, we need to display that out. Okay. So now we compile it. See, ये कोड की बहुत ब्यूटी अच्छी है, बहुत बहुत से ऐसे ऑप्शंस है कि आप बहुत ही डिफरेंट थिंग्स से आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो, और एवरीथिंग विल बी डिपेंड ऑन द इमेजिनेशन. विदाउट इमेजिनेशन इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. सी, I compiled successfully and now I'm trying to run that program and we get the output 100% because the particular output will be displayed on the console. अब ये आपको थोड़ा सा अलग रह रहा होगा कि ये मैंने ऐसा कैसे, विदाउट ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएशन, हाउ वी विल कॉल दिस फंक्शन. सी, दिस मेथड इज कॉल्ड एज ए नेमलेस. अब इसको ना मैं अलग तरीके से आपको समझाता हूँ. सी हियर, जस्ट आई विल सेव दैट प्रोग्राम and I will write new program. नहीं होगा. Here I will use nameless2. Will save that program. ये प्रोग्राम मैं आपको प्रोवाइड करूँगा. nameless2.java. Done. अब इसमें चेंजेस क्या करना है. Here I do not want to use a return type. I am using a void. And अगर मैंने return type लिखा नहीं है तो return भी कीवर्ड जरूरत नहीं. So here I will write system dot out dot println stuff, and here I will have concatenation, and inside that I will add the two variables. That's it. अब return type मैंने लिखा नहीं. Now in that case there is no need to write this system.out.println because the particular function will not return anything. So does we get any error or the program will be executed? What do you think? Does we get any error? Compile time error? At the time of compilation, if we get the error, called as a compile time error. At the time of execution, if you got the error, called as a runtime error. What do you think? So the program will execute it successfully. See, I will compile Java 2. Done. See, you did not get any error. Just I will execute Java nameless.2. We get the just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. System not.
सर उधर न्यू नेमलेस 2 चाहिए ना?
Yes, yeah, right. Here we create a dynamic memory of nameless one, और इसीलिए वो execute भी हो रहा था. See, वो same package, अभी package नाम का concept हमारे पास नहीं है. So the same package का concept है, इसके लिए वो call हो रहा था but execute नहीं हो रहा था because उसमें वो return था. ये program के अंदर return था, ये program के अंदर return नहीं हो रहा था. तो ये package का concept है. See, here we need to use nameless too. That's it. So the program will execute right now. So we get the output. The addition is 40. So make a note of that. So अगर ऐसे हम करते हैं, see, object creation करते हैं मतलब क्या करते हैं? We can store that object inside the variable. अब ये object की information, reference variable की information हम दूसरे variable में store कर दें. That variable by using we can call the method. Okay, for just I will show you how they work. Nameless to obj is equals to new nameless to round bracket open close. So this one is called as a named object और इसे कहते हैं हम नेमलेस ऑब्जेक्ट. तो ये जो आगे का है ना डायनामिक मेमोरी एलोकेशन दैट विल बी स्टोर्ड इन अ वेरिएबल. तो बाय यूजिंग दैट वेरिएबल वी कॉल द मेथड. अब इन केस में ना हम ना स्टोर ही नहीं कर रहे, डायरेक्ट वी आर कॉलिंग द फंक्शन. सो इसीलिए ये नेमलेस हो गया और दिस वन इज अ नेम्ड. ओके, नोट ऑफ दिस वन इज अ नेम्ड. सो दिस इज अबाउट द क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. अब बहुत सारे कंसेप्ट है, विल डू इट लैटर. ओके, सो इन दैट just we perform these options. Okay, now after that we'll take an example of integers. We don't have time because we'll close the session at 9:30. Just I want to clear up to multi-threading now today itself. Multi-threading the complete करना है. From tomorrow we'll start the actual basic from scratch. So now we'll take an example of inheritance. Hope so few students know about the concept of inheritance. Okay, now let's start with the program. Here I will write my program name. I will write called as in inh.java shortcut. Yes, I wrote the program inh.java. So here I will define the class. See, class A, and in curly brace open. Here I will define the property int a is equal to 10. That's it. I don't want to define the property. Here I will use class B. Here also I want to define a property int b is equals to 20. Now, now, see, inheritance का concept क्या होता है? We will inherit the property of parent classes into another classes, subclasses. Okay, so ये property होती है. So here I will use class. Just what should I do? Multiple inheritance तो नहीं होगा. So what should I do? Just the class B extends the inherits the property of A. Yes, I think. Okay, so what happened here? I declare one property. Okay, the property name is a is equals to 10. Here I declared the second property b. Okay, inside that I am inheriting the properties. That means this a will be accessible inside the b. That a will be accessible inside the b by using extend keyword. Okay, so अभी b के अंदर a भी available है और b भी available. Now what should I do? Here I will use class. What will be the name of class? inh extends the extends. So it is a keyword which will inherit the property of superclass. Okay, उसके ऊपर में जो भी classes है ना वो property inherit करेगा. Class inh यहाँ का super keyword का एक बहुत ही अच्छा what we say concept है. We will do it later. Okay, so detail में inheritance पढ़ने के लिए हमें 3 दिन लगते हैं. Okay, 3 से 4 दिन. Which will inherit the property of b. Just here I will write main method. See how it work. Public bracket string of args bracket open close. Here I will write just dot just I will write the addition is colon plus now bracket just I would write a plus b. That's it. Did I declare a variable inside the public static void main? No, just I am accessing the variable. Where I did declare the variable, I'm declaring variable inside class A. I'm declaring the variable inside class B, and I'm using this addition in third class. Okay, that means I'm inheriting the property of A into B. I'm inheriting the property of B into inh. Okay, so did I get the any error? Now my another question is, can I able to initialize variable inside the parent class? See Java C inh. Mistake is there. एरर आने के बाद में भी समझ में आ रहा था इंस्टेंटली कि एरर आ रहा कहाँ है. सी नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल कैन नॉट बी रेफरेंस फ्रॉम द स्टैटिक कंटेंट. अब इसमें डिफरेंस क्या है? बिकॉज दिस वन इज अ स्टैटिक एंड दिस वन इज द नॉन स्टैटिक, बिकॉज इसके आगे ना स्टैटिक नहीं लिखा है. सो व्हाट शुड वी डू? Here just we declare a variable, will initialize this variable inside the a is equals to, here I am not declaring the variable, make a note of that, a is equals to 10. Just I am accessing the variable and b is equals to 20. Now it is valid. Just I am accessing the variable. Did I declare the variable? Without declaration we cannot able to initialize the variable. Without a declaration we cannot able to initialize the variable. Make a note of that. Okay. Click on that. See Java C. We get the error. What we do, we need to access this variable inside that, or just I will show you one method. We'll discuss about that in later. While show, just because ये static and non-static का concept clear होना चाहिए. System dot out dot println round bracket just will write, just will write same thing, and here we need to change the function name show one. That's it. Here we did not here we did not see अगर static और non static, see what is the difference, because यहाँ हम variable declare कर रहे थे ना, वो non static था और वो कहाँ कर रहे थे, static के अंदर, इसलिए reference नहीं हो रहा था. तो इसके लिए हमें ना ये public के बाहर declare करना चाहिए था. So that will be work. Okay, so now here just will create a nameless object new inh. That will call the function called as a show. अब याद रखो ये जो फंक्शन है ना शो एंड शो वन, दैट विल बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम द क्लास ए एंड दैट विल बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम द क्लास बी. ये क्लास ए से और क्लास बी से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट दिस फंक्शन विद द हेल्प ऑफ क्लास बी, सॉरी क्लास आई एन एच. मैं एग्जीक्यूट कहाँ से कर रहा हूँ, आई एन एच से, बिकॉज इट इनहेरिट्स द प्रॉपर्टी. We get the output. I am from A and I am from B. So मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया है, just I am inheriting the property and with the extent given है, that's it. कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें. Okay. So ये ना this is an example of multi-level inheritance. अभी inheritance के बहुत सारे types हैं. Okay, we know about that inheritance. Single inheritance, multiple, multi-level, hybrid, hierarchical. So इसमें से ना ये multi-level inheritance का example है. Okay. So it's just example. Now we did the practical of that also. Now we will do the package basic. हम एक package का basic program करते हैं. We did not worry detail में नहीं करेंगे. Okay, because exception handling है और multi-threading. We had a three program left and we have only 20 minutes time. Okay, so let's start with the package. पैकेज के लिए आपको ना इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. See, Control S. So here I will, my program name is called as PESCOE. I will write PESCOE. This one is my class name. Okay. Before that, place this inside com dot PESCOE com dot TY dot SY CSC. So what is a package? Package is a collection of folder and subfolder. That's it. Package is a collection of folder and subfolder. So what I'm trying to tell you, I want to store this program inside com folder, inside that ty folder, inside that sy folder, inside that csc folder. Okay. And automatically when we compile that program, the program will be stored inside this folder. Make a note of that. ये program कहाँ मिलेगा हमें? इस folder के अंदर. So that term called as a package. अब package क्यों use करना है? See, we cannot able to use a class name. Okay, same class name. अब ये PSU क्या एक बार मैंने program create कर लिया ना, तो फिर next PSU program I'm not able to create it. I'm not able to create it. बट पैकेज सिस्टम कैसे है कि कॉम के अंदर मैं सेम प्रोग्राम का क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ, टीवाई के अंदर सेम प्रोग्राम क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ, एसवाई के अंदर सेम कर सकता हूँ, सीएससी दैट मींस फोल्डर विद इन अ फोल्डर वी कैन क्रिएट अ सेम. सो ये प्रॉब्लम अवॉइड करने के लिए ये पैकेज सिस्टम आ है. ओके, सो वी डिड नॉट राइट एनी मेजर प्रोग्रामिंग हियर, जस्ट आई वांट टू राइट वन मेन मेथड. लिख static method string of args. Just I will write a statement. I'm from talent in round bracket. Here I will use I am from. अभी इसमें ना बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस है. ये पैकेज पढ़ने के लिए ही हमें ये अबाउट 5 डेज लगता है, बिकॉज इसमें यूजर डिफाइंड पैकेज होते हैं, सिस्टम डिफाइंड पैकेज होते हैं. यूजर डिफाइंड में भी डिफरेंट काइंड से हम प्रोग्राम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. ओके, so that means within a same class, within a derived class, within a what we say instantaneous class, outside the package. Okay, so ये बहुत सारे ऑप्शन है, ये अबाउट 5 डिफरेंट वेज है. तो एक प्रोग्राम अगर करने बैठे पैकेज का पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ में, so it took near about 110 lines. Okay, so then the concept will be complete. Make a note of that. It's been quite easy program. Make a note of that. So just मुझे ना concept बताना है, इसलिए basic program. Now my program is successful, completed. Now we'll compile it. Now compile ना थोड़ा सा अलग होता है इसका. ये normal compilation के जैसे program compile नहीं होता है. See, normally I will do that Java C. Okay, and after that name of program, what will be the name of program? psue dot java. Okay, so ये ऐसा program नहीं run होता है. Okay, so it will not execute it properly. Okay, so अगर अभी ये मैंने run किया है, but एक class की file कहाँ available है इसकी? Where is that file available? Okay, so go to the code. Inside that code, just make it clear. Inside that code, did you get any folder? Did you get any folder? Okay, यहाँ com नाम का folder दिखाई दे रहा है आपको कहीं भी? नहीं है. So we have this list of program. We did not have any program. Okay, so first of all ये folder दिखाई देना चाहिए, इसके अंदर ये folder दिखाई देना चाहिए, fill folder दिखाई देना चाहिए, fill folder दिखाई देना है, उसके अंदर ये program होना चाहिए. Then the program will be executed. Okay, then the program will be executed. So now see, कोड के अंदर है, ये कुछ भी एरर नहीं देगा. So now I will run the program java c -d directory, current directory, and after that the name of program. After that the name of program. So जैसे भी मैं create करूँगा, when I hit that, it will compiled and the class file will be available in particular package. अभी ये compile हो गया है java c -d dot pscu.java. अभी compile successfully हुआ है. What will be the name of class file? pscu.class. Where is that file particular? So that file will be available. See, now com folder is available. Now com folder is available. See, com folder अभी दिखा है. Click on that. See, ty folder is available. Click on that. sy folder is available. Click on that. csc folder is available. Click on that. See, pscu class is available. ऐसे रन करना पड़ता है. And if you want to execute that program, तो again same method java com dot py dot sy dot csv dot the name of program. I am from package. बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम है, ऐसा नहीं है कि 5 मिनट में हो जाएगा. So we need to take 5 days. Obviously ये अगर परफॉर्म करते बैठे तो we required 1.5 month. कितना बड़ा चलेगा ये. ओके, सो ये आपके डिपेंड है कितना अंडरस्टैंड करते हो, कैसे करते हो. So this is example of package. Now let's discuss with another concept. The example of exception handling, arithmetic exception देखेंगे. Number divided by 0. If we get the number divided by 0, we get the output as infinity. Number को कोई भी number को 0 से हम divide नहीं कर सकते. Okay, so we will do that. So here I will class exp expectation function. We'll see that program. I will write basic program inside the page method because मैं object व्यवहार करने के टाइम नहीं है अभी. So public static void main. Okay, forget about that. मैं ऐसे भी बोल रहा हूँ कि ये ठीक है, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, बट आप देखो कि हम कैसे कैसे चैप्टर वाइज प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं. So अगर आपने मेरे को डायरेक्ट बोला ना, डायरेक्ट जीपीडीबी का प्रोग्राम करके दिखाओ, then I can able to write. So अगर बोला आपने कि मल्टी थ्रेडिंग का प्रोग्राम, I can able to write. अगर आपने बोला कि ऑपरेटर बिटवाइज ऑपरेटर का प्रोग्राम, I can able to write. बिकॉज ये पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है, तो वैसे ही आपको क्लियर करने हैं. Okay? On that file. So now public static void main inside here I will write string of inside that we'll use concept. Here I will declare variable int a is equals to 10. That's it. Variable declare किया है मैंने. And here I will use exception handling. Try. On top of that I will use catch. Don't worry about it. Okay. So ये पूरा concept आपको आ जाएगा. So मैंने क्या किया है कि अगर कुछ एरर आता है, अरिथमेटिक एक्सेप्शन है, ओके, सो नंबर कांट डिवाइडेड बाय 0, तो आप ना प्रोग्राम में एरर मत दिखा. आपको प्रोग्राम में एरर. सो व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग? सिस्टम एरर विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू यूजर फ्रेंडली मैसेज. सिस्टम एरर विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू यूजर फ्रेंडली मैसेज. फॉर एग्जांपल ना यहाँ मैं यूजर फ्रेंडली मैसेज एंटर करता हूँ. बिफोर दैट जस्ट विल डू द ऑपरेशन. ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करते हैं. सिस्टम just we need to do a divided by 0. So now let's try to compile it. Let's see. Experience for Java. See, compiled successfully. Now we'll run that program. See, compile means syntactically there is a no error, right? No, syntactically there is a no error. ये बहुत important है. But ये run time पे error आएगा because we're trying to number divided by 0. What is the number? 10. 10 divided by 0, we get the error. Once we get the error, we get the exception. So that means we can what we say, the message will be converted. That system generated message will be converted into user friendly message. This message is user friendly message. Java.lang.arithmetic exception divided by 0. So num divided by 0, we get the arithmetic exception. और इसमें मुझे थोड़ा सा चेंज करना है. व्हाट शुड आई डू? आई राइट माय टेक्स्ट. वो ये here I will write error. मुझे पता चल error. Earlier it was not showing any message. Now whatever we made changes, we need to re-script it. See, earlier did you get any error? This one is an error message. Okay, so here I can place my name also. So ये ना just user friendly message है. That means system generated message will be. किसी ने पूछा ना what is the definition of exception? So runtime error is nothing but exception. And what is the exception handling? So the system error, system message will be converted into user friendly message called as an exception. See, earlier it was a showing error. Now it was showing my name. It is a system generated message. Don't worry about it. ये भी complete करने को भी पड़ा. See, जितने भी module है ना, वो complete करने के लिए at least 5 days लगेंगे. Understand होने के हिसाब से. And just we'll do last bit. Okay, ये structure को भी बहुत time लगेगा. We'll do it later. And U tree package like date के functions है वगैरह. So कर सकते हैं. और database के लिए भी बहुत time लगेगा. So just we'll do last program of multi-threading. Okay, so let's do that. It's quite easy. इसे पता होना चाहिए. That's it. Use MUL. So we'll write class MUL. Extends the property. Which will extend the property of thread class. Inside that. Just here I will. What should I do? We'll create another class. Here I will create a XYZ. My question is, can I able to create two different classes inside one program? Yes, we can able to create. हम कर सकते हैं. So class XYZ. So class, and here I will write the link. See, exception is a mandatory. Exception handling is a mandatory for run method. अभी ये कैसे होता है, क्या होता है, we'll learn it later. System dot out dot println, and here I will catch the exception. That's it. Just I will write what int I is equals to 0. I plus plus I should be I is less than is equals to new guys. I is less than equals to 5, and that's it. System. So now just I will print only I. Is a basic program. See, whatever I wrote inside the run method, that will be executed, and it is mandatory that will be must inside the try and catch block. Okay, so my class is completed. Now what should I do? I will create one class, and okay, I will create one class having the name MUL. Okay, and inside that I will write program name is MUL. Okay, so inside that I will write main method public static void main, and So inside that just we'll create a object of xyz. Note of that the class name must be same xyz. Here I will create a obj is equals to new xyz. That's it. And just will call the method. Okay. अब ये void run को ना object dot run नहीं करते. Okay. So just we need to call object. That's it. This is an example of multi-threading. See कितना बड़ा program है. से concept clear होनी चाहिए. जैसे Java C ML. Check out. Does we have great error? What is error? I plus into statement missing. I is equals to 0, I plus I should be less than equals to 5. Error, not a statement. Just give me 1 second. That's XYZ. Just 1 minute. I is equals to 0, I plus I less than equals to 5. Hence the thread multiplied XYZ. Okay, object dot start. So then method will be executed. Okay. Not a statement for I is equals to 0, I plus.
सर आय प्लस प्लस नंतर पाहिजे ना.
अरे यार राइट ये अभी ना थोड़ा सा ठीक है. राइट I प्लस नंतर पाहिजे. Now done. Now see multiple.java. See compiled successfully. There is a quite statement error. Okay, so जो condition validate नहीं कर रहा था इसकी वजह से. So even the here is we no need to write. Instead of directly inside for loop we can write. See no error. So now Java MUL. See we get the output 0 1 2. The initial value is okay. What initial value is थ्रेड का है ना. अगर समझना है व्हाट इज अ थ्रेड. ओके सो इन दैट केस ना आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू कॉल टू थ्रेड्स. ओके सो अभी ये 1 2 3 4 आ रहा है आउटपुट. दैट मींस एग्जीक्यूटिंग द प्रोग्राम. ओके a thread is nothing but a flow of control, single flow of control. Okay, so multi-threaded programming language में only Java is available and .NET is available. Multi-threaded programming language C++ is not available because the C and C++ has a single flow of control, and in Java and in other languages is a multiple flow of control. Okay, so see अब आपको ना मैं इसमें ही ऑप्शन दिखाता हूँ. See here is a function called as a slip. Compile it. See when I trying to it, see we get the output 1 2 3 4 5 like that. और इसे मल्टी थ्रेडिंग के कॉन्सेप्ट से समझना है ना. जस्ट व्हाट शुड वी डू. विल कॉल विल क्रिएट वन मोर क्लास. जस्ट आई विल शो यू और डिफरेंस देखो अब कैसा होता है. We'll create another class. Just will change the name xyz. Here I will write pqr. That's it. And I don't want to change the anything, and this initial value I want to change because ये आपको पता चलेगा फिर 6 and the value must be less than equals to 10. Okay, same concept कुछ भी नहीं है. अब इसे भी हमें ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करके ही रन करना है. So the name of program is pqr. Okay, the obj2 is equals to new pqr bracket open close and later on see obj2 dot start. इसमें हमें थोड़ा सा सेव चेंजेस रिकम्पाइल इट से आप अब इंटरेस्टिंग देखो. अभी ये दो थ्रेड्स साइमल्टेनियस मल्टी थ्रेडिंग मतलब दिस इज अ सिंगल प्रोग्राम सिंगल थ्रेड एंड द pqr इज अनदर थ्रेड. ओके, ये दोनों भी थ्रेड है. अब ये रन कैसे होते हैं चेक करो. सी thread class exception. See, we get the output. See, 1 2 3. There's a problem in another class. Just I want to check. obj dot. Okay, दो बार मैंने उसे स्टार्ट किया है. So here obj2 we need to use. File it one more time and we'll execute it. See, 1 6 7 2 8 3 9 4 5 10. अब ये थ्रेड मुझे बोलो ऐसा हो रहा है कि फर्स्ट फॉर लूप फर्स्ट एग्जीक्यूटेड लेटर ऑन सेकंड फॉर लूप एग्जीक्यूटेड नहीं, साइमल्टेनियसली टू थ्रेड्स आर एग्जीक्यूटिंग साइमल्टेनियसली. ये आउटपुट सेम ही आएगा ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है. 1 2 1 6 7 2 8 3 9 4 10 5. ओके, अभी यहाँ देखते हो आप फर्स्ट 5 एग्जीक्यूटेड लेटर ऑन 10 एग्जीक्यूटेड. अभी यहाँ चेक करो 10 फर्स्ट एग्जीक्यूटेड लेटर ऑन 5 एग्जीक्यूटेड. आउटपुट मल्टीथ्रेडिंग का कभी भी सेम आएगा ऐसा नहीं है. मल्टीपल फ्लो ऑफ कंट्रोल्स और मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स एग्जीक्यूटेड साइमल्टेनियसली कॉल्ड एज मल्टीथ्रेडिंग. ओके, अगर मैं इसका टाइम थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दूं ना स्लिप का टाइम तो ना फिर से एग्जीक्यूशन में प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगा. दैट मींस सीक्वेंस में प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगा. आई डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. इसकी ना पहले थ्योरी कंप्लीट करनी पड़ती है देन यू विल गेट द आइडिया. बट मैं आपको एग्जाम दिखा रहा हूँ कि डिफरेंट काइंड से एग्जाम ऐसे हो सकते हैं. ठीक, यहाँ चेक करो 4 5 एग्जीक्यूटेड 10. अभी अगर मैं थोड़ा सा फिर एग्जीक्यूट करूंगा ना फिर आउटपुट चेंज हो जाएगा. फिर थोड़ा मतलब इट्स नॉट डिपेंड, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि हर बार ही डिपेंड हो जाएगा. सी, अब ये आउटपुट और ये आउटपुट कंपेयर करो. So either 3 executed, that means 1 to 5 and 6 to 10 ऐसे दो थ्रेड है हमारे पास. So 1 के बाद में 6 7 8 execute मतलब सेकंड थ्रेड ने इनिशिएट किया लाइफ साइकिल में और that thread will be executed 6 7 8 till first thread is not executed. First thread executed, waited for the resources. Second thread executed 6 7 8. Then second thread wait कर रहा है और फर्स्ट थ्रेड ने सेकंड एग्जीक्यूट किया. फिर से 9 और 10 सेकंड थ्रेड ने 19 एग्जीक्यूट किया. लेटर ऑन 3 4 5. यहाँ आउटपुट चेक करो अर्लियर 10 4 5. सो दैट मींस वी कैन नॉट प्रेडिक्ट द आउटपुट ऑफ थ्रेड मल्टी थ्रेडिंग. So this is the overall of trial lectures, demo lectures, and just I show what we learn and how we will learn. I will share this whole program. Don't worry about that. So today we discuss of the object-oriented, exception handling, packages, exception and exception handling, and threads. Okay, so अभी ये दो util package का date का एक program है and JDBC का. So we'll start from tomorrow and the basic introduction we'll start it from tomorrow. Okay, so in that first 1 to 2 lectures we will conduct as a theory and later we will start. Okay, अभी primitive data type. What are the kinds of primitive data type? What will be the range of that primitive data type? कैसे होती है, like that stuff we'll discuss about it.